cheating in the next room.
My Lions, listen to this story and let's discuss in the comment section what was missing from the people who were interviewed. This is a cautionary tale for men.
2 days after a married couple with 4 children were shot to death in their car, their family wants to know why the shooter still had access to guns.
Christopher Farrell had already been arrested for an attack on the wife. NBC7's Shondell Moniz spoke with a domestic violence specialist to learn more about what went wrong.
Jose and Rachel's family is back here again at the shrine that they've created. They'll keep coming back over the next week or so to continue remembering the couple. We've spoken to domestic violence experts who say that this couple did everything right. It just wasn't enough to overcome what they were up against. The 31 and 39-year-old parents leave behind 4 children, ages 3 to 15, and their family tries to make sense of it all. They know Rachel Martinez had been having an affair with the shooter, Christopher Farrell, and later filed a restraining order against him after he violently assaulted her.
So the wife is cheating with the killer and she accused him of assaulting her and is seeking a restraining order.
They also know police arrested Farrell for this before he walked out the next day on a $50,000 bond. What they don't know is how Farrell found the couple before Wednesday's court hearing to renew their restraining orders against him, or how he still had the gun he used to shoot them to death.
I believe that if they would have had, at least when we released him, collected him from him.
Yes, I would agree. So this person is somebody who poses a threat, not just to the person that they are harassing and have assaulted, but to the rest of the community.
Notice how the sister and this domestic violence specialist never once put blame where it squarely belongs, on the cheating wife for bringing another man into her life, and this man eventually took her life. They chose to blame the cops for not taking away his gun. Apparently, the wife had nothing to do with the death of herself and her husband.
Michelle Tejas with the Crisis House says authorities should have kept his guns from him.
I think all it comes down to is they don't believe them. They feel like something more drastic needs to happen before they're actually taken serious.
She says a restraining order is necessary to press charges if someone violates it, but a piece of paper cannot physically protect you.
This is where a safety plan should come into place. What are the steps that, for instance, Rachel would have to take in this case to make sure that she remains safe, but also her loved ones safe?
How about not cheating on your husband? Is that too much to ask for?
She recommends always having someone to trust and keep in the loop about where you are. You can consider having someone escort you around, or if it comes to it, move away entirely. Tejas says it's unfortunate that the burden here, like it is so often, was on the victims. And now it's on their family too.
My Lions, you heard the recommendations, right? Did you hear anything about keeping the relationship only between the wife and her husband? Did you hear them say not to introduce a wild card that is another man into the marriage? Nope, zilch, nada. There's more to hear on this, brethren. Take a listen, my Lions. This is a teaching moment.
The gunman, identified as 26-year-old Christopher Farrell, had worked as a security guard contracted by MTS until a month ago. CBS 8's David Gottfredson joins us live from the downtown courthouse with details of court records that point to a love triangle as the motive for the murders. Good evening, David.
Yes, it's hard to believe that the gunman who shot and wounded a Harbor police officer himself was a recently fired MTS security officer. Police shot and killed him in Little Italy yesterday morning, but he's also accused earlier that morning of murdering a couple inside their vehicle just a block away from the downtown courthouse. All 3 of them were set to appear for a restraining order hearing. In this cell phone video, you can see a man in a green shirt hiding by an electrical box in Little Italy, right before the sound of multiple gunshots ring out. A Harbor police officer is wounded in the shootout, and the gunman is hit multiple times. Officers approach the gunman with canines and kick his gun away. The 26-year-old died later at the hospital.
I hear, put the gun down, and then just a firefight started, and I just jumped the fence.
I found court records that identify the gunman as Christopher Farrell, who until a month ago worked as an MTS security officer under contract with the agency. A husband and wife who lived in the Memorial neighborhood both had filed restraining orders against him last month after Farrell allegedly had a brief affair with the wife, who is also a mother of 4. The married couple, 39-year-old Jose Medina and 31-year-old Rachel Martinez, were gunned down inside their Toyota Camry, allegedly by Farrell, as they arrived by the downtown courthouse to appear for that restraining order hearing.
I guarantee you that the restraining order became a possibility after the husband found out his wife was cheating on him. Instead of a divorce, he went for a restraining order instead. 4 kids she had for him. 4 kids, man. 4 kids. Is he really the father of them kids? That's now in question. She betrayed him and introduced a man, a security breach, into their lives. This man caught feelings. He caught feelings for the wife and handled it in the worst possible way. This wife put her entire family's life in danger, and no one says anything about that.
Shots rang out about 8:30 a.m. Wednesday, about a half hour before the scheduled court hearing. I'm with Channel 8. San Diego police officers were still on the scene Thursday on Tonawanda Drive in Paradise Hills, where neighbors tell me Farrell lived in this trailer for the past few months. You ever had any problems with him?
No.
There or anything?
No, not at all. He just kept to himself, parked his car right across from his trailer, and then walked in his trailer and never heard a peep from him.
The 31-year-old wife chose a fellow who does not have anything, no house, no money. The husband provided her with everything she needed, and the system will defend the wife, not the husband. Pay attention, Malayans. This is one of the reasons marriage rates are going down and men are not interested in relationships anymore. Why do all of that when your wife can put your life in danger and your children's lives in danger as well without a second thought?
The trailer was the scene of an alleged sexual assault in September involving the wife, Rachel Martinez. In her restraining order application, Martinez alleged Farrell handcuffed her and made her perform oral sex on him inside the trailer.
We all know that that man never forced her to do a damn thing. I don't have to be there to deduce this. When the husband found out she was cheating and the damn fool decided to stay, the killer was still coming after his wife, and she needed to put something on the restraining order, so she said he forced her to do what she accused him of.
A police report was taken. Farrell was arrested on October 4th, according to jail records, but police say because of insufficient evidence, criminal charges were never filed. Farrell was fired from his job as an MTS security officer, and his work firearm was taken from him last month following that report of the sexual assault inside the trailer.
Notice how they did not investigate the charges first. They arrested the killer on what the cheating wife said. Innocent until proven guilty goes out the door when a woman accuses a man of SA. He wasn't even charged with anything, but he was fired due to the accusation. No doubt this man was angry that all this was happening to him, plus he had feelings for the wife. This does not justify what he did, but it probably played a huge role in what happened. Malayans, the lesson here is that when your woman invite danger into your life, that's what another man is. When she invite danger in your life, you need to move on, virgin. Stop being desperate. There are plenty of fish in the sea. As for the killer, he got shot dead in the streets. For what? Brethren, you are now dead. Your life is over. You're gone. You leave your family behind. For what? For a married woman? Come on, man. He believed whatever lies she was telling him, and now he's 6 feet under the ground. The damn foolishness. Hold tight. Me gone again.